Rose has departed. Well done. Now it seems we can do nothing but wait for good news. Still, I guess that's the boss for you. To think that you could change that impatient little girl into a killer in such a short time. As Rose drove the car quickly, the night's darkness and streetlights each shone down upon her face in turn. Though her eyes were still Rose's eyes, something was different. Rose kept on whispering something in a small voice. I have to become a dragon. Her appearance was clearly different from her normal one. I have to become a dragon. Yeah, but she's gonna fucking kill someone. Lee was a formidable hitman and a ruthless strategist. However, neither of these was his most fearsome ability. What made him truly fearsome was his conversation technique known as the dragon's tongue. It was a technique for influencing a person's thought, to lure them into your plan as though they had thought of it themselves. Lee had talked to Rose about dragons several times. The people around and even Rose herself probably thought of this as nothing more than a fable. That was wrong. Bit by bit, without Rose even noticing it, the words coming from his dragon's tongue had been eating into Rose. Then, by putting together several words and conditions, he would be able to set her up as a dragon at any time. All of the talk about dragons had been a delayed toxin planted in Rose's heart, so he could control her whenever he wanted. With Caleb gone underground in fear of assassinations, no one would be able to approach him except Rose. But what if he doesn't? What if she can't approach him, she just gets killed? Then you fucked. You're done. You're fucked. Lee had spent all the time until today to set Rose up as the ideal assassin. Truth be told, he wanted to hide her a little longer as a trump card. However, now that he knew the tight security would make assassinating the hostages impossible, it was the perfect time to carry out the plan. Still hate this guy. There are 3 levels of killers, and I can't wait until he dies. The lowest quality killer comes from those who are anxious to do great deeds. The next lowest quality killer comes from those who are cautious. And the most effective killers come from those who are not overly concerned with the preservation of their own lives. Do you think Rose can kill Caleb? That I don't know. If she succeeds, that would be extremely fortunate. If she fails, it'll stir up a battle of revenge, and we can have Richard and the others become the next assassins. Yeah, like that would work. Stell and Meryl have a nature that's easily swayed by emotion. It'll be easy to have them dancing on the tip of my tongue. That's the boss for you. How fearsome. If it truly is fated for Madame Rose to become a dragon, then she will surely come back alive. Will she come back alive? That is something that God only knows, as they say. Let us wait at the peak of the Longmen Mountains, waiting for her to climb up the waterfall. Will you end your story as a piece upon my board, or as a dragon? Madame Rose, this is certainly no mere scheme of mine. It's a trial that you must pass through. I thought Rose was with you. She said she wanted to be alone, so I let her sleep. We talked about what ought to be done next, but the conversation became a bit of a burden for her. Which room is Rose in? It is her wish that she be left alone for a while. Yeah, okay. At any rate, how about a drink? I've brought some delicious Chinese alcohol. No, jerk off. Small Rock Chinatown was the northern tip of City 23. Pier 7, on the other hand, was the southern tip of the city. Rose's car dashed through a sea of illumination, weaving through the lines of traffic. Protecting a person means taking the lead before anyone else and getting your hands dirty. I have to get my hands dirty. I have to get my hands dirty before anyone else does. What a dirty trick! I'm sure Rose will go to the harbor alone. Yeah, because she's too good. The point of the plan is to have her do that, then boil or cook her as they see fit. Thanks, Amanda. It might be time for even Rose to pay the piper now. What are you all planning to do to Rose? Who knows? There aren't any fools out there who would take the trouble of setting a rat free after catching it in a rat trap. You'd either keep it as a pet in a cage until it dies or drown it in water and kill it. Rose isn't the sort of person to submit to any kind of threat. Then she'll surely be killed. That girl happened to be lucky at odd times, but perhaps even that luck has run out. Hey, remember when she was supposed to be one of the good guys? Ha, yeah, go fuck yourself, dude. Glares at Claudia. What a scary expression. Don't worry, though, since today will be the last time you have to see my face. Things have gotten disturbing lately, so I've decided to leave the house. I'll give this house to you two. Use it as you see fit. However, never forget the crowd of thugs keeping a lookout outside. I could slip out a place like this in a minute. Be my guest if you can, that is. Madam, your car's arrived. Thank you. So long, you two. See you again someday. Fuck off. Amanda took her guards and left. Outside the window, they could see a line of cars filled with guards. Amanda got in and they raced off into the distance. Damn it, 10 o'clock at Pier 7, she said. If Rose really has been hiding in Chinatown, she must be on her way by the pier by now. He knew it. Knew what? Look, the lookouts are all gone. What? When he looked out the window, he couldn't see any of the lookout thugs or their cars. His first thought was that this was crazy, so he circled around and opened the front door, to find that there was no one to be seen. Normally, the corridor outside the door should be filled with thug guards wandering around. What's going on? Let's go, Wayne. Now's our only chance. We can't waste this chance Amanda's given us. Hey, what the hell's it? The guards that used to be there in a great numbers all the time were absolutely nowhere to be seen. Yeah, she's still a fucking cunt. Okay, shut up. Wayne advanced cautious of his surroundings, still unable to shake his prudence. But Claudia ran openly. In front of the apartment building sat an abandoned car with the key in the ignition. There was no doubting it now. Amanda was trying to help the two of them escape. Anyone could have left the keys in there. She's still a cunt! What the hell? Is this some kind of trap? I told you, didn't I? Amanda isn't our enemy. Caleb was almost assassinated, and they've even had traitors appearing in their upper ranks. Amanda has decided that the Caleb family doesn't have much time left. True enough, Amanda had pretended to grumble and told them about Caleb almost being assassinated, as well as the fact that traitors had appeared. However, she never said a word about the Caleb family not having much time left. Still, Wayne accepted it. Yeah, fuck off. It was that keen perspicacity? Fuck off! You couldn't find a different word? Fuck! Oh, that's such a tongue twister. Shared only by ladies of the evening. It's a crazy, perceptive nature they all have. Fuck. That intuition, something that surpassed Amanda's understanding. Maybe, I don't know. Holy fuck. Maybe it's happening right now. God damn it. The intuition that Amanda had built up after making it through all sorts of conflicts had predicted that the Caleb family would collapse. Anyone could have. Every single mafia-style, one-rule group always collapse because someone's ego gets too fucking big. Something happens. They run out of money. There is dissent among the ranks. Something inevitably also always happens. Always. You don't predict it. It just is going to happen. It's just when. And without any words, Claudia had picked up on the same thing. If the Caleb family is a single body, then Rose is a thorn in their side. To them, she must be captured immediately for Primavera's sake. However, if the Caleb family falls, Rose will become necessary again. That's why Amanda let us go. To save Rose. To save Primavera. I'm dumb. I can't understand a thing you clever women think. But that's just one thing I can There's just one thing I can understand. Rose is in danger, and we're the only ones who can save her. There was even a gun waiting for them in the car. With this much prepared for them, it was clear what Amanda had wanted them to do. Kill Caleb. Pier 7 was close, but so was 10 o'clock. Wayne pushed harder and harder on the accelerator. Fucking run into him and kill him. Claudia could only pray for her best friend's safety and luck. I don't want to stop until I have his head mounted on a fucking pike. Anything else will be anime bullshit and he somehow lives. Because that's all it always works. You have to decapitate these people to guarantee they're dead. Rose's car approached the agreed-upon meeting spot, pier number 7. A crowd of men was waiting for her. The headlights of several cars greeted Rose by shining brightly on her. She couldn't see well with the backlight, but she could tell that the men were pointing several heavy-looking machine guns at her. What the fuck? Can we not yet? Rose got out of the car and stood facing them. Are you Rose Ibarra? I came alone as promised. Are you happy now? Just in time. I thought you'd show up here with a bit more leeway. Traffic was worse than I'd imagined. And it's pretty far between here and Small Rock, Chinatown, isn't it? Chinatown has nothing to do with this. I came here of my own personal will. Please let Wayne and Claudia go. We never promised you anything like that, right? We promised that they'd be safe, but we never promised to let them go. That is what safe is, you fuck. Please let me meet with Caleb. Caleb said he's willing to meet with you, but not here. Please take me to where he is. But first, you need a body check. It would sure be troublesome if you had any plans of dying and taking Caleb with you. From the beginning, she hadn't thought that they'd let her take a gun with her. Rose slowly took out her gun and threw it to the ground at her feet. That's the only weapon I have. Of course, that was a lie. On her finger was the assassination ring that Lee had given her. From the start, that gun had only been camouflaged to make it look like she had been disarmed. You're lying, aren't you? Women lie so easily. Unlike men, they lack a moral code that says lying is wrong. Yeah, moral code. Remember the dude who fucking blew himself up? Yeah, moral code. Fucking jerk off in a corner, buddy. That's not true. You know I can tell a woman is lying by her smell. I can smell the stink coming off of you. Well, you can smell it over yourself. You're just overflowing with that rotten crayfish stench. Rose felt it immediately. Men could be roughly grouped into the majority, those who wouldn't see through a woman when she lied, and a rare minority who could. Rose felt like this man was part of that rare latter group. No, I think he just hates women. Thus he says all of them are always lying. Go figure. She glanced at the ring. It was an old, worn-out ring that didn't stand out much in the darkness of night. However, it was a bit unsuitable for a lady of the evening to wear. It was hard to say that Rose's outfit matched the oriental design of that ring. Rose's notes kept telling her how dangerous Miguel was. I don't know, you probably should not look at it and draw attention to it. At least Miguel had a sense of smell like an animal, no like a woman, and sharp instincts to match. He might figure it out. If this ring was taken from her, she wouldn't be able to do anything. However, this Miguel was Caleb's right-hand man. It was a shame that she couldn't take Caleb down with her, but by now there was no helping it. If she killed Miguel, his underlings would probably take revenge at once. Maybe. Maybe they'll be happy, honestly. She would be turned into a honeycomb on this pier and die. She was prepared. Don't do something stupid, though. Like take it off. How could she let herself stay discouraged at the last moments of her life? If you can't trust me, why don't you do a body check on me? Good point, I think we'll do that. It would be a pain if you had a bomb on you or something after all. If only that were true. You'd be able to take out more of them down with me. Then you can examine me. Oh? Feel free to examine my body to your heart's content. Of course I'll have that done. But I think I'll give that job to some of these young pups. Sounds like she wants a body check, so go and give her one. Yes. No. What? No, I wanted to see Booby. I'm still Madame Rosa Primavera, a noble woman. Father Caleb's right-hand man, Miguel, would be one thing, but my body is not to be touched by mere small fry. What do you think you're saying? You say some funny things, girl. Sure, in that case I'll take good care of you. After all, I already know every little corner of your body. Memory of the time she'd been wounded and humiliated welled up inside her. She bit down on down the chill of that memory in her throat. However, when I see a woman's skin, I won't be able to stop myself from cutting it again. Are you still okay with that? I don't care. It was a once-in-a-lifetime provocation from Rose. Miguel slowly walked forward. If he doesn't notice the ring, I'll have a chance to go after Caleb. But if he does, I'll die along with Miguel. Since the time I came here, my life has already been abandoned. Miguel stopped at Tommy Matsworth away from her. What a cautious man. He's just barely far enough away to prevent me from doing anything. Raise your hands. Rose raised her hands as instructed. Do you want me to jump up and down or something? Strip. Upon hearing that order, the men whistled boorishly. I thought you'd say that. That's what men always order women to do. If you're insistent on it meeting Caleb, our body check has to be perfect, right? If you don't like it, we could just give you a free ticket to the Tokyo Bay Aquarium. I understand. I'll take my clothes off. She had never dreamed that she'd be forced to take off her clothes outside, lit up by the headlights of cars. Though she was prepared for death, Rose's fingertips shook slightly. Slowly, those trembling fingers touched her clothes, and the men laughed boorishly. Her clothes split at the chest, and her white skin and breast slowly peeked out. Wait. What? How long have you worn that ring? That ring on your middle finger on your right hand. Why do you put it on the middle finger, you fuck? You should have put it on your ring finger, and you should have worn more, actually. That's how you fuck with someone's head. You wear like 4 or 5. They'll never know. I change my rings a lot, depending on how I feel that day. It doesn't suit you. That ring doesn't suit you. It was a bit hard to believe that a man so hostile to women would be so perceptive. However, a woman would have noticed. And Miguel, with his similar sensitivity, had noticed. Would you mind throwing that ring away? This ring is precious to me. Won't you let it slide? Then I'll take it. I'll give it back later. No. That's bad. I've seen how Miguel's intuition is. I'm sure he'll notice the device in the ring. But if I lose the ring, I won't be able to take anyone with me. And if I resist, it'd be impossible to keep Miguel fooled. A ring-shaped weapon or some sort of hidden contraption. Things like that exist, you know. It's no use, he's completely got on to me. It's best to give up using this ring for now. Rose readied herself and then took off the ring and threw it into the pitch-black sea. Miguel was a good distance away. Even if she attacked him now, she wouldn't be able to take him down, so the ring was of no use to her. In that case, better to just get rid of it and let him take her to Caleb. She had no weapon, but if a person is prepared to die, there should be some way to take a life. I mean, he's already wounded in the shoulder. It depends where he's shot in the shoulder. He might not be able to really use his arm, at least one arm. At that point, you can claw out his fucking eyes. Wasn't that ring precious to you? Not precious enough for you to touch it. It's because it was precious. I wouldn't want your hands defiling it. How bold. In that case, why don't we continue with our strip show? I've no interest in women, but these younger pups don't seem to agree. Why waste such a chance? Make it sexy, just like the Madam of Primavera should be. Don't just stay there teasing us. Strip! Though the obscene voices humiliated her, Rose put her hands on her clothes again. As soon as she did, the screech of tires and the roar of gunfire rang out. Thank God! Over here! There! It's Rose! Rose! Run him over. Riddle him with holes. Within moments, the car became a honeycomb of lead, spitting out white smoke. 2 people crawled out from behind it. Wayne, Claudia! I came to save you. I thought you'd been caught. We escaped. Get your head lower. I don't know what was going on. However, it was at least clear that they weren't hostages anymore. In that case, there's no need to stay in a dangerous place like this. Yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Grab the gun and leave. Hey, isn't that Wayne and Claudia? Why are they here? I'll let you know if you want, so come on over. God. No fighting, please. No fighting. The car Wayne and Claudia had come in was now filled with holes, and the fire as well as smoke was starting to spurt out of it. This car's already done for. We'll probably need another car. Thank God there's like 800. The pier is a dead end. If we move slowly and our path is blocked by enemy reinforcements, we'll be trapped like rats. Claudia, steal the car in those shadows over there. It's impossible. If I get out from behind this car, I'll be Swiss cheese. Shut up. Let's do it, Claudia. That's the only way to survive. Wayne, I'm counting on you. Give us cover. Rose picked up the gun she'd thrown away earlier and then started returning cover fire from behind the car in a practiced manner. She should have fucking killed Miguel. The second he turned around, picked the gun up, blasted him in the back of the head. Wayne quickly realized that she was giving him time to reload and was doubly surprised. Rose, when did you learn how to shoot a gun? 2, 1, reload. Rose continued to shoot, taking care to remember how many bullets she had left. Then she announced that she was out of bullets, asking Wayne to provide support while she reloaded. Wayne, as someone who had been instructed by guns by Leo, understood she must have learned this from him. Damn right she did. I see. So you and Leo met up with each other. Everyone's safe. There's only you and Claudia left. Got it. I'll cover you. Dash out the next time I shoot. It's impossible. Impossible. We'll be killed. Shut up. I just have to kill them all. Wait here, Claudia. I'll start the car up. Now, run. Damn it. Oh, God. I'm not ready for this. Fuck. Come on, Wayne. Show how useful you are. Kill everyone here. Oh, God, not this. No, no. Fuck, I'm done. God damn it. You're so cool, Wayne. God damn it. Not enough time. And it was also, like, horribly not counting any of those. Are you trying to be John Wayne now or something? Come on, Miguel. Surrender's not in my dictionary. Yeah, fucking John Wayne here. Regular fucking cowboy. Gonna kill everyone here. Oh my God, please. Hey, look, that's better. Yeah. I wish there was fucking more time. Jesus Christ. And my score is gonna go so fucking low. Thanks to Wayne's efforts, the enemy's eyes were drawn completely to him. During that gap, Rose leapt out from behind the car and reached the abandoned car. That car was behind cover, so it was protected from enemy bullets. We're locked. The key is still in the ignition. Wayne, the engine's running. Come on over here, quick! If Wayne and Claudia made it across, they'd be able to escape. However, the fierce gunfire had pinned them down, behind the burning car, that was rapidly turning into scrap. I'll just waste all their ammo. You run next, Claudia. I'll find a way to make an opening. I understand. I'll run like my life depended on it. When you get there, escape with Rose. Don't wait for me. Well, you can't do that. I can worm my way out of this place alone. I can't do it with a woman dressed in a kimono. Unless you want to take it off and run around in your underwear. Do what I say without complaining. Yes. That woman's planning to escape with that car. Miguel, women have nothing to do with this, right? Fight me. Which of us is better with a gun? If you call yourself a man, stop running away and fight me. I like it, Mad Dog Wayne. Shoot him dead. Wayne! Fuck. Wayne. Well, I mean, he lives, obviously. But he still needs to fucking kill this guy. Okay. I just want to see him. Oh, God. I can't lose to that one. I can lose to fucking grunts. I won't lose to fucking Miguel. Fuck that. I have more self-respect than to lose to him. Thank God, I barely got that one. Because there's like no time on any of these. Holy God. That was a good one. Now run, Claudia. Yes. As soon as she tried to run, Claudia saw something metal fly past her eyes. Isn't that... Grenade! There was an ear-splitting roar and a blast of heat. The car they were hiding behind exploded with a burst of crimson flame and flew into the air before crushing the two silhouettes. Are you fucking kidding me? The explosion of the grenade had set off the burning fuel tank. Wayne, Claudia! A moment later, a piece of metal and glass rained down upon the whole area. There's no way they lived. I mean, he obviously lived, but like, how? Rose frantically called their names, but neither appeared from the billowing flames and black smoke. Wait. Claudia. Miguel, it's a patrol car. Let's get out of here. We got too flashy. Anyway, catch Rose. The whistles blown by police officers were racing closer. Miguel's group surrounded the car Rose had been hiding behind, but she was nowhere to be seen. So she's hiding. She should be somewhere close by. Should we search for her? The whistles and screeching tires were getting closer and closer. At this rate, they'd be trap rats on this pier this pier themselves. Let's retreat. I'll remember this, Rose. Miguel made the painful decision to retreat. They were in the middle of negotiations with the occupying forces. They mustn't get captured by the police and give them a card to use in these talks. They got in their car, one after another, and dashed away at full speed. After watching them go, Rose crawled out from the gap between the containers. Hell, she probably could have gotten under the car. My God. She stumbled up to the burning wreckage of the car. She called their names over and over again, but no one answered. After being crushed beneath that massive burning hulk of metal, there was no way they would answer. Rose's heart was gouged with an unacceptable fact, and she gasped from the pain of it. Please, answer me, please. No! Screaming. The inferno stopped her from getting any closer. She would never be able to see their faces again, much less wipe the grime from them. She could do nothing but slump to her knees and call out to the pair on the other side of the crimson flames with all her strength. The sounds of whistles and many footsteps raced toward her. Be careful! Someone may still be hiding somewhere around. Hey you, what's this going on? Who the hell are you? Wait, God, answer me! Answer me! Let me go! Let go! Dig her away! She may be one of the criminals. The MPs dragged Rose away. However, her eyes were blank. Nothing was reflected in them except the heartless smoke from the burning car that now marked their graves. After being pushed into the MP's car, Rose's face was black with tear-streaked dust. However, her pupils were also muddy. Wait, Claudia. I have to become a dragon. The rose stained with mud, and fucking Rose. Poor Rose. What a good girl. Oh God, don't let me see this. Ugh. 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 Gross. Gross. Ugh.